All right, so we're back to Hideki speaking, and this is a pretty short chapter here. But as we're seeing, the boys, as we saw last, they smelled the barbecue. They knew it meant Americans. Not only are they hungry, so they're wanting to follow their noses, but they know that means there's a lot of American soldiers. This is their chance to attack like they've been trained. And so it shows that they're sneaking up. They see the Americans, sure enough, and the Americans are totally caught off guard. They're sitting around, they're eating barbecue, some of them are writing letters, but none of them are really on the lookout for Japanese soldiers. They're all just kind of hanging out. And so he's realizing as he does this that this might actually be the moment that he has to have his first battle. And he doesn't feel ready for it. He's scared and he's worried that he might be the only one because remember this fear, this dying in battle type thing, uh, or being captured, it brings shame within that culture. He's supposed to be brave and strong. He's not allowed to feel fear. That's what he's been taught. And so he's looking around thinking he's the only one. He's a coward. And he sees Takashi, who is one of the other boys from his class, and he says, Takashi's just sitting over there sobbing, crying. So, hey, I'm not the only one that's afraid. I'm allowed to be afraid too. And while he's sitting there thinking that, and Yoshio's coming up with a plan of what to do, they hear a grenade go off. And what they realize is that Takashi's grenade went off next to him, so he has killed himself. But what none of them know is, was it an accident? Did he bump it, or was he maybe going to throw it at the soldiers and something went wrong? Or did he just kill himself because he was so afraid with this shame and this fear? So they don't know, but whatever has happened, a grenade is not a silent weapon. It's very loud, and so it has exploded. Now the American soldiers know they're there. They can no longer sneak up and attack. And what the Americans have that these boys do not are these automatic rifles and machine guns that kill quickly. And they just start showering bullets. And basically, Hideki's hiding behind this tree stump, looking around as he sees his classmates be killed in front of him. And it talks about how they're shaking uncontrollably, often from bullets being shot through their body. And they're doing everything they can. Like Katsumasa grabs a grenade, he's going to throw it at them. It bounces back and ends up being he's the only one that dies from his own grenade. And Hideki's looking around and he sees this and he's saying, this is a disaster. This isn't what they had practiced in training, which so often is the case. We practice and practice for how we're going to do something. And when the real thing happens, it's not always like what you thought. You can meet a lot of people that are CPR first aid certified and they've gone through the training and they've practiced giving CPR and they've done the tests and they know what to do. But the first time they really have to do it, it's not the same. There's adrenaline, there's fear, there's quick split second decisions that you have to make that you're not prepared for. And that's exactly what he's saying here is that we've trained and trained for this, and this isn't like the practice that we had. Um, so he's realizing that he might actually die. All of his friends are dying, and he's like, if I don't peace out real fast, I will for sure die because there's so few of them left. So he's in a moment where he needs to make a decision in order to save his own life.